Hi, this is Arthur, and this is a summary and explanation of the story of all main story commissions released in the game Zenless Zone Zero version 1.0. Zenless Zone Zero takes place in the futuristic city of New Eridu. Contemporary civilization was destroyed by hollows. Hollows are naturally occurring spatial anomalies that randomly appear and devour everything they touch. Inside each hollow is a separate dimension filled with monsters called ethereals. New Eridu is the world's last surviving city and utilizes futuristic technology to fight the hollows. The game opens to a news report that a new hollow has appeared. We meet our two protagonists, Belle and Wise, who are watching the report. Side note, players can at this point choose to play as either Belle or Wise. Publicly, Belle and Wise are the sibling owners of Random Play, a video store in New Eridu. Privately, Belle and Wise form the legendary proxy, Phaethon. Proxies are individuals who can be commissioned to guide others through the hollow. We move to the Cunning Hares, stealing back a client's strongbox from the Red Fang gang. The Cunning Hares is a group that takes commissions related to the hollow. The Cunning Hare members currently present are Nicole, Billy, and Ambi. The Red Fang gang, led by their leader, Miguel, corner the Cunning Hares. Nicole tries to use public security to help them escape, but they get blown up into the hollow instead. Inside the hollow, Ambi finds Billy, but they don't have a carrot or proxy support. Side note, a carrot is a map of the hollow. Ambi and Billy run into Miguel, who goes through something called ether corruption and mutates into an ethereal. They see the strongbox nearby, but choose to escape without it. We move back to Belle and Wise as Nicole pops in. Nicole already knows they are Phaethon. Nicole commissions them to rescue Ambi and Billy and recover the strongbox. Nicole then takes Eos and deploys him into the hollow. Side note, Eos is a Bang Boo, a mechanical assistant with some intelligence. Belle and Wise can remotely control Eos and act through him. Once inside, Eos finds Ambi and Billy and guides them out of the hollow. Later, Nicole gives Belle and Wise a damaged flash drive she stole from Miguel and asks them to fix it. In the meantime, Nicole will look for the strongbox's location. Sometime later, Nicole returns and says she's found the strongbox. Wise and Belle say they've recovered the data on the flash drive, which contains the strongbox's password. The Cunning Hares, along with Eos, then enter the hollow. Before long, a hacker takes control of Phaethon's HDD, and they lose contact with the Cunning Hares. Side note, Belle and Wise refer to their computer system as the HDD, which I think stands for Hollow Deep Dive. The hacker says he'll give back control if they give him the strongbox password. If they don't regain control of the HDD, the Cunning Hares will be lost to the hollow. Meanwhile, the Cunning Hares are running around lost when they see a squad from the Hollow Investigation Association. Side note, the Hollow Investigation Association is an organization affiliated with New Eridu's government. They consider giving up Phaethon's secret identity in exchange for safety, but decide against it. Back with Wise and Belle, the hacker makes them watch the Cunning Hares struggle. Eventually, Belle and Wise agree to give up their Phaethon Internaut account, which contains a copy of the strongbox password. Side note, their Internaut account is the only way anyone can anonymously hire or contact Phaethon. Giving it up would be the same as giving up their ability to be Phaethon and the status that comes with it. They transfer ownership, and the giddy hacker explains the strongbox holds something similar to Rosetta data. The rulers of New Eridu own Rosetta data, which lets them make carrots that map out the hollow. Like owning Rosetta data, owning the contents of the strongbox would allow someone to freely enter and exit the hollow. Just then, the hacker hears public security outside his location. Turns out, after transferring their Internaut account, Belle and Wise alerted the authorities about the new owner of Phaethon's account. Side note, being a proxy is generally illegal. The hacker flees and Belle and Wise regain control of the HDD, restoring communications with the Cunning Hares. They continue the operation, find the mutated Miguel, defeat him, and retrieve the strongbox. However, because the hacker deleted much of their data, Phaethon is unable to guide the Cunning Hares out of the hollow. Fortunately, the contents of the strongbox should be able to guide them out. They use the password, open the strongbox, take out what looks like a computer chip, and stick it into Eos's head. The chip loads something through Eos into the HDD, knocking out Belle, who was connected to it. As she's unconscious, Belle absentmindedly accepts terms of service being offered by a mysterious voice. Meanwhile, outside New Eridu, voices discuss a key being activated. These voices say Fairy was activated and mention other keys like Ghost, Jinn, and Yokai. They can't track Fairy's location, but will report these developments to their higher-ups. Back with Belle and Wise, Belle wakes up. Wise says Eos led the Cunning Hares out of the hollow. The Cunning Hares then came by with a doctor who pulled Belle out of the HDD and stabilized her. The two go to the HDD and talk to a voice coming from their computer speakers. The voice says it is Fairy and is in their HDD. Fairy says it is an artificial intelligence and thanks to Bell's agreement is here to assist in their work and wait for an opportunity. Fairy says it can map out the Hollow and assist in rebuilding an account on the proxy network to replace their lost Phaethon account. Side note, the game doesn't fully explain what the proxy network is. Most likely, the proxy network is a digital network where proxies can anonymously take commissions and build a reputation. It is unclear, but the proxy network and the Internaut are likely the same thing. Later, Bell and Wise accept the commission and complete it thanks to Fairy's guidance. They then head outside, set up some jammers before discussing Fairy's ability to navigate the Hollow. They decide to secretly investigate Fairy and use its abilities until they learn more. They head inside and see a news report on Vision Corporation handling a city construction project. Just then a girl named Nekomata pops in. Nekomata says she knows they are Phaethon and was sent by Nicole. Nekomata has Nicole's bamboo and offers some data which Fairy deciphers. The deciphered data consists of a video of Nekomata commissioning the Cunning Hares to find a family heirloom in the Red Fang Gang's possession. The Red Fang Gang storage facilities were consumed by a hollow, so they go inside to look for it. The video ends just as a news report says Vision Corp is going to demolish an area by sending a train filled with explosives through the hollow. Nekomata says Nicole is in the demolition area and asks Phaethon to save them. Billy and Wise agree and Eos and Nekomata enter the hollow. As they try to stop the train, they meet Corinne. Corinne says she works for a housekeeping company and was separated from her companions. They help Corinne exit the hollow before hopping on the explosive-filled train which is filled with public security officers. Nekomata fights them and throws Eos off the train. Wise and Bell are observing through Eos and deduce those were fake public security officers. Sometime later, Nekomata shows up and they press her about what's really going on. Nekomata tells them to finish watching the video from the deciphered data. They do so and see the Cunning Hares chasing after a child. They eventually catch the child when a powerful ethereal called the Dead End Butcher attacks and forces them through an exit out of the hollow. They end up in the demolition area and it is filled with people. Turns out Vision Corp was intending to blow up the residents of this area instead of evacuating them because it would save money. Vision Corp also set up guards around the area so no one could escape or notify public safety. The Cunning Hares decide to help the residents, which is why Nicole sent Nekomata to Phaethon for help. The video ends and Phaethon decides to help. Nekomata goes to the demolition area with Eos and finds the Cunning Hares. They decide to use the trains to evacuate the residents through the hollow. The trip should be fast enough to avoid ether corruption. Side note, anyone who stays in the hollow too long gets ether corruption and mutates into an ethereal. Some people possess ether aptitude and can stay in the hollow longer. Later, the Cunning Hares take control of the train and capture Vision Corps director Perlman who was on the train. Unfortunately, one of his guards blew up the train tracks, ruining the whole escape plan. Nekomata then finds her family heirloom and confesses she used to be part of the Red Fang Gang. She initially wanted revenge on the Cunning Hares for killing Miguel. However, that changed when she learned they were decent people and that public security was mostly responsible for Miguel's death. Nekomata takes Director Perlman and forces all the Vision Corps soldiers in the area to accompany her to the Vision Corps Command Center where she intends to negotiate. This creates an unguarded escape route for the residents, though it goes through the hollow. However, without the train, going through the hollow will likely cause ether corruption in most residents. Bell and Wise decide they will shrink the hollow to reduce the time residents will need to travel through it. They explain the size of a hollow is relative to the amount of ether in it. If they can defeat a powerful hollow, they may reduce the total ether in a hollow and its size. They go after the Dead End Butcher using weaponry the Vision Corps soldiers with Nekomata left behind. The Cunning Hares start preparing and in the meantime Nekomata reaches the Vision Corps Command Center. Nekomata talks to Vision Corps Director Sarah and tries to use Perlman to negotiate. Unfortunately, it seems Sarah is truly in charge and Perlman is not important to her. Back with the Cunning Hares, they load up a train full of explosives and ram it into the Dead End Butcher, blowing it up and killing it. Back at the command center, Sarah sets off the explosives in the demolition area. Luckily, the residents escaped and are walking out of a nearby tunnel. Sarah orders her soldiers to shoot the residents when public security, news reporters, and personnel from Belobog Industries show up. It seems someone, likely Nicole, spread word of everything happening here. The Vision Corps soldiers are captured and the residents are saved, though Sarah somehow escapes. Several days later, Nicole tells Phaethon the Red Fang Gang won't come after them anymore, thanks to Nekomata. As for the strongbox, Miguel was commissioned by an anonymous client, so no one knows much. As for Nekomata, she's joining the Cunning Hares. Sometime later, an intelligence broker Phaethon knows named Shepard shows up. Shepard tells them routine investigations are back on in Hollow Zero, and he's gotten them access as contracted Hollow Zero investigators. All they have to do is complete a test mission. Side note, all major hollows in New Eridu are derived from Hollow Zero and its companion hollows. Hollow Zero is responsible for the destruction of the old capital, Eridu. The new Eridu government regularly conducts missions to investigate and suppress Hollow Zero. The next day, Bell and Wise talk to Fairy about Hollow Zero and mention they are from the old capital. They head over to Scott Outpost and meet Ray, a researcher from the White Star Institute. Ray sends them to recover observation data from a station inside Hollow Zero with an examiner. The examiner heads inside with Eos, where they find a giant ethereal being chased by agents of Special Operations Section 6, also known as Hand. Hand cancels the test mission and orders Eos to help them track the giant ethereal called Nineveh. They chase Nineveh down and they successfully repel it. They then leave Hollow Zero and say goodbye. Bell speaks with Ray, who says their assistance of Hand means they passed the test mission. Sometime later, Bell goes to pick out some new movies when she gets swallowed up by a hollow. Wise sends Eos into the hollow to look for her. As they search, they rescue a bunch of civilians and eventually rescue Bell. Sometime later, Bell and Wise get some anonymous requests for a commission. Fairy looks into it and they suspect the client is Belobog Industries. The next day, they head to a designated meeting place and meet Anton from Belobog Industries. Anton takes them to the Brant Street construction site where they meet Colita, Ben, and Grace. All three work for Belobog Industries, but Colita is the president. Colita explains Belobog Industries lost 3 of their smart machines and they need Phaethon to help find them. They head into the hollow and retrieve 2 of the machines. When they find the 3rd machine, it mentions Kors, Colita's father. Kors was the former president of Belobog Industries. The night the old capital fell, Kors disappeared and a bunch of money went missing. Public security suspect Kors embezzled the money and fled. Grace chimes in and says a signal from deep in the hollow caused the smart machines to malfunction. The signal seems to be from the first prototype of smart machines Belobog Industries made. That prototype was lost to the hollow during the destruction of the old capital. The next day, they head into the hollow to retrieve the prototype. They use the 3 smart machines they recovered to triangulate the prototype's position. They find it is located at an unfinished memorial Belobog Industries was supposed to construct. They head over and find the prototype. They take a look in the cockpit and there are signs of gunshots and a struggle. They also find evidence suggesting on the night of Kors' disappearance, the money he took was to pay for the prototype's manufacture. As they're leaving with the prototype, a strange monster attacks them. The monster seems neither ethereal nor human and absorbs the other smart machines, making it stronger. Colita then hops into the prototype and uses it to defeat the creature. They leave the hollow and later, Colita comes by the video store. Colita says public security will collect the monster's body. Colita then gives the prototype's external memory unit to Phaethon. The data is encrypted, so she asks Phaethon to decipher it. Fairy says she shouldn't do it due to costs and suggests asking a hacker named Rain. Sometime later, Wise calls Nicole to ask about Rain and mentions the monster's body will be transferred to Hand. They then head to Lumina Square to renew their driver's licenses. As they're walking, Belle almost gets hit by a car and is rescued by Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are both officers who work for public security. They chat, and thanks to an upcoming Public Safety Awareness Month seminar, Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be around the neighborhood. Wise and Belle say goodbye and return home. The next day, they bump into Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi and help them hand out questionnaires and invite locals to the seminar. As they're giving out questionnaires, they chat with General Chop, owner of a local noodle shop. The topic of Inspector Bringer comes up, whose face is on the questionnaire. Bringer was a public safety officer who used to be well liked by locals. After miraculously escaping the Hollow once, Bringer became a hero and quickly rose through the ranks. Bringer is currently running for commander of Janus Quarter in the municipal elections. Locals don't like Bringer and don't want to attend the seminar because Bringer seems fake and has lost his integrity. Belle and Wise report back to Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi when General Chop comes by to report a crime involving a delivery truck. After further investigation, they discover lots of crimes involving vehicles and electronics. They deduce that someone is using an EMP emitter and even find a suspect. The suspect flees into the hollow and Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi go after him. Belle and Wise send an EOS to secretly assist them. They eventually catch the suspect named Carlos Maroon and arrest him. Later, they speak with Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi, who say Maroon is a member of the Hollow Raider gang, known to make EMP emitters and steal cars. The next day, they head to the seminar in Lumina Square and meet with Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi. Just then, they receive a report on locations Maroon was scouting for the Hollow Raider gang. Qingyi realizes all the scouting locations are along routes being used by evidence carriers to transfer the monster's body to hand. Qingyi suspects there is a mole in public security sending out information of the routes and the transfer will be attacked. They rush into the hollow where the evidence carrier is in transit. Bell and Y send an Eos after them. They eventually track down the evidence carrier, but the monster's body is missing. Suddenly, they are attacked by an overwhelming number of gang members. Phaethon then introduces themselves through Eos and help Juyan and Qingyi escape. They work together, find the monster's body, retake it, and exit the hollow. Afterwards, Bell and Wise head back to the seminar and say goodbye to Juyan and Qingyi, who were really only here because of the seminar. Bell and Wise leave, and Juyan receives a call from Miyabi from Hand. Miyabi says they discovered human DNA in the monster's body, but it doesn't match anyone in their records. It seems the DNA may have come from someone outside New Eridu. We move to Perlman in an interrogation room with Sarah. Sarah tells Perlman to admit to all crimes. Perlman counters with a threat that he has evidence of Sarah and her boss's involvement. Sarah leaves the room and calls her boss, asking him if he agrees to Perlman's terms. Her boss says he'll handle it. Sometime later, the court case against Perlman is about to begin and Bell and Wise are watching it on TV. Just then, Nicole and Ambi show up. They say Rain is missing and has been sending Nicole blank messages. Fairy tracks those messages to the Ballet Twins building. Nicole needs to go to court for the Perlman case but gives them a photo of Rain and assigns them the rest of the Cunning Hares. A little later, Ambi, Billy, Nekomata, and Eos enter the Ballet Twins building. Except for the rooftop, the entirety of the building is within a hollow. They look around and run into Corinne and her companions, Lycoin, Rena, and Ellen. They are all part of the organization Victoria Housekeeping. Lycoin says they are working for the current owner of the Ballet Twins building. Phaethon introduce themselves and say they are looking for Rain. Just then Nicole calls and says the rest of the Cunning Hares need to leave immediately and testify in court. Lycoin offers to help them find Rain if they help guide them through the building, and they all leave the hollow for now. Meanwhile, at the courthouse, we learn Sarah accepted Perlman's terms and gave Perlman a suitcase that will help him escape custody. Sometime later, Victoria Housekeeping head into the hollow with Eos. As they explore, Victoria Housekeeping explained they were hired to investigate rumors of a powerful ethereal haunting the building. They continue on and eventually reach the atrium and find Rain's backpack. There's also a recording device that suddenly plays music and attracts a powerful ethereal. They throw the recording device through a rift and the ethereal chases after it. A group of militants suddenly ambush them. They defeat and capture them and leave the hollow. Outside the hollow, they interrogate a militant and learn they are rebels. The rebel says they were tasked to keep people away from Tower B in the Ballet Twins building. The rebel admits to setting up the recording trap and to holding Rain at the top of Tower B. Eos and Victoria Housekeeping go back into the building and fight their way to the top of Tower B. Just then they get a call from Billy, who was on an airship with Perlman, the Cunning Hares, and a bunch of civilians. Perlman opened his suitcase, which spread a gas that knocked everyone unconscious except Billy, who was having problems with his breathing equipment. The airship controls are hacked and the airship is set to collide with the Ballet Twins building. Back in the building, they hurry and rescue Rain. It seems the rebels kidnap Rain to hack the airship. They then rush to the rooftop of Tower B so that Rain can disable the equipment controlling the airship. They eventually reach the rooftop where Lycoin jumps onto the airship and steers the ship back to safety. They evacuate all the unconscious people onto the rooftop and wait for public security. Unfortunately, Perlman regains consciousness early, steals the airship, and escapes. Several days later, they meet with Rain. Rain explains she was kidnapped after answering a commission request. When she was kidnapped, she overheard that the rebels' goal was to kill Perlman. The rebels also discuss some sort of sacrifice. Rain then gives them the decrypted memory unit and leaves. Bell and Wise then meet Coletta and Grace. Fairy reads the data on the memory unit and it is an audio file. They listen to it and it sounds like an injured Corps arguing with someone. That someone says the monster they fought earlier at the memorial was called a sacrifice. After listening to the audio file, they decide to head to the outer ring and find Perlman. Outside, Victoria Housekeeping is secretly watching them. Victoria Housekeeping seems to know what the sacrifice is, and it seems their employer wants them to continue assisting Phaethon. And that is the end of these commissions and this video. If you've liked what you've seen here, please like, comment, and subscribe.